Good morning and a pleasant welcome to another interesting edition of the program 50/50 on Sky 107.1. Today is the 16th day of April 2024. My name is Matthias Labindi. I'm privileged to be here with the doyen of talk show in Liberia, T. Max Girate. Today, we are going to be asking the tough questions, the hard questions. The show come here with nothing but the truth, and that's why it's 50/50. You take 50% of your time, we take 50% of our time to ask the questions. And we have invited in the studio a man who's in charge of fire situation in the country. What is causing the constant fire outbreaks in parts of Monrovia, making people to lose their properties in the hands of fire? Is the fire service well equipped to combat fire in the country? Does it have the technical know-how? Does it have the manpower to do the work? Does it have the proper budgetary allocation so that it can be able to work and ensure that people can go to bed safe and sound without having to worry about whether there's going to be a fire outbreak? To have all of that conversation and answer all those questions, we invited the director of the fire service, Liberia National Fire Service, Mr. Wasuwa Bavo, is our guest this morning. At 11:10, we're going to open the lines to hear from you. You can also follow us on Sky Communications Liberia Facebook page, on Sky FM and TV, on YouTube. Drop the comments. We're going to read them out for you during the course of the program. Our numbers are going to be pinned on the page so that you can participate. We'll be right back after this break.
After being in the business for more than 20 years, Uptown Garage has all it takes to make your car work best for you. Uptown Garage has all sizes of quality tires. We also have the efficient and long-lasting Uptown batteries. Uptown Garage also have a state-of-the-art 2023 upgraded diagnoser that can easily detect and fix any problem with your car. Is your car having any electrical problem? Or is it the air conditioner? Well, Uptown Garage has a professional electrician who is up to the task of programming and solving all electrical problems on your car. Uptown Garage is at the intersection of Broad and Nelson Streets with the Uptown Spare Parts Store on Broad Street. We also have our garage and showroom at Rehab for original spark plugs from Japan, oil filters, engine oil, and everything you need to get your car working perfectly. Come to Uptown Garage. We'll give you 1 month warranty. Uptown Garage also have a tow truck that can tow your car anywhere for a fee. Contact Uptown Garage headquarters on 0777 553317, 0886 553317, or our rehab branch on 0770 902865. Uptown Garage, your 100% Liberian-owned business, is here to put a smile on your face.
Across Africa, a new era has begun, shifting our focus to a new horizon, connecting us with one purpose: to create and share opportunities to grow. Today, we are making a brighter tomorrow, built by our dreams and our energy. Across our continent, across the world, we are creating a better way to a better future. A Pan-African future. Together. EcoBank. A better way, a better Africa.
Thank you very much. We're back on 50/50 on the Tuesday morning on Sky 107.1 FM. I got one newspaper, the front page newspaper. I'll give you the banner headlines on the front and back pages of today's edition of the front page newspaper. The food and trick we are. Ex-CDC lawmaker Solomon George takes issue with former senior official of government of George Minor Weah led administration says they control huge sum of money during the days in government, but betrayed the party and its supporters. Far too belated, man. This way that whole story. You should have said that when you were in there. In 1979 Liberian Revolution, the tribute to Liberian heroes and heroines. Rescue from forceful initiation. Women NGO Secretariat of Liberia rescued 3 young Liberian women baby from forceful initiation in Magibik County. Speaker J. Fonati Kofa rallies support for Liberian masses after fire destroyed his residence. Standing for the masses amid personal tragedy. Fonati Kofa said in a quote, "If a free society cannot help the many who are poor, it cannot save the few who are rich. We are officially homeless. The Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away. But blessed be the name of the Lord." Unquote. J. Fonati Kofa has gone the biblical way. The Fund collaborating political parties leaders call for opposition unity to hold Joseph Nyimabaika Kone administration accountable amid expiration of the framework document. CPP dissolved. We are happy that the special purpose vehicle that we put together for the purpose of participating in the 2023 general and presidential elections its lifespan, and today marks the end of the existence of the CPP as it exists on paper, has some Musability chairman defunct collaborating political parties. The back page of today's edition of the front page newspaper says Revo G. Bommy Sino registered victories in opening matches at the 2024 county meet. I don't know about Grand Crew. It would be on news if Grand Crew did not win, because we always win. Labeni, I just said that.
I heard that.
Oh, you heard that.
I heard that the last time you won, you know what happened? You nearly made a county, one of the giants of football, to withdraw from the entire county meet.
My man, we won. That is the point. We always win.
Question.
You want me to itemize all what we have
questionable
won? No,
questionable victory.
That's your business.
You should have done it. You should have done it.
Victory is a victory.
No, it's not all victory.
Lofa reached final for the first time in its history when I was in Lofa.
And you won surreptitiously. 2021 or 20.
Thank you very much. Back on 50/50. We're not discussing county league because I know that Grand Crew gonna win. We always win. We can't lose. I don't know where they get that song from in Lofa County. Giant. There was never any giant until in 1986.
When the lion in the town.
The lion in the town.
Is that the song that scares you?
That is lion. Well, lion. When I say Tobogi in the town, everybody will get cold. I understand that, and we'll give you tribute to that. But that's not the meat of our discussion. We have with us the director of the fire service. Of late, the fires have been the sort of embarrassing incidents that have engulfed Liberia. Most people lost their properties, sometimes lost lives. Yeah. And I was wondering, what the hell in the world are we doing with the fire service thing? Do we need it, or do we drop it? Is it winning the war, or it's losing the war? The way it is losing every war. So we have asked him to come to give us exactly what's happening. Good morning, my friend and my brother.
Good morning, team. It's been a while. Good to see you.
Yeah.
All friends?
Yeah.
I didn't see that. I didn't see. I didn't
this
see that when you enter.
And the late Gina
Forget about this man. It's a little boy. Forget about him. He's planning to get married. When we get married, then he will be in our circle. But for now, yeah,
It's small ball.
small ball,
Small ball.
small ball.
Yeah.
Even in Lofa, the small ball.
It's small ball.
It's small ball.
Chief, you anyway, old friend. Right? So you join your old friend now too.
Nobody small ball.
Don't bring tradition here.
I didn't see reception. I didn't
No,
see the
you-
reception when you
you
entered.
don't have to see it.
You met an old friend. I didn't see that kind of that warm reception.
We come
but-
to do professional work, but it's small ball.
and I agree. I agree.
Okay, I agree.
Not be married. That does not. make
So,
me-
my brother, we have this tragic history about fire of late.
Yeah.
We want to ask you why you think it's responsible.
There are a lot of things responsible. Firstly, let us establish that fire occurs as a result of ignorance, carelessness, or mistake. So it could be one of those. But right now,
Mhm.
we need to declare this fire thing as a national crisis. But you asked the question whether we're going to win the war. Before the fire department won the war against Kando, that was the leading cause of fire outbreak in this town. So we can win this war. So
This one is not candle though.
go Timamani Barvoul. All right. So what we want to do is that there are three ways we fight fire: before, during, and after. Before is the prevention, create a lot of awareness on providing education for the people to do the right thing. So in the midst of that, if there's an outbreak, then we go to extinguish the fire. After extinguishing the fire, we go in to ascertain the cause of the fire and maybe the estimated cause of loss, or whether there was injury or there was death. Do that report on the fire occurrence. But right now, our focus is on the fire prevention awareness. As a matter of fact, we are working with the LEC as part of the committee, the two cities, Prince and Monrovia, the Red Cross and the National Disaster Agency. We are all working so that as a team to launch this awareness this month. Hopefully, it will be around the 22nd going forward. So the team will be meeting Friday. The last meeting will be Friday, and we'll take it from there.
Just let's look at the status of the Liberian Fire Service as you made it. Is it up to the task? Do you have what it takes to have to intervene when there is an incident?
No, we have
Give us the status.
we have a huge challenge in terms of equipment and logistics. The truck that we have, majority of it, we got three right now functional truck.
Don't kid me. Don't kid me.
It's a serious matter.
3 trucks.
3 trucks functional right now.
3 trucks.
3 trucks. The other 2.
And you call yourself Liberian Fire Service.
Yeah,
3 trucks.
Yeah, we are.
3 trucks.
Yes. 3 trucks. You say, you're not going to Ukraine with him. So we see the fight, right? Even the other 2 that we have are old trucks. So every now and then, breakdown, going to get it up to make sure.
So you have one functional one.
One ready, and that one, the pressure is on our truck because it's new.
You made me scared. I think Monrovia is on the brink of being destroyed by fire. One truck, one functional truck.
No, the other 2 are functional, but at least, you say when you are drowning, whatever you have, the way you hang on, right? So we are using them and they are doing well. But only thing they have age. So when they break down, we got to get it up to make sure we do the job. Take marks. But it's a serious problem. We need more trucks, and that's why we are asking the legislature this budget year to see reason to buy us 5 fire trucks and 5 tankers to serve as support.
If I may ask you, you don't have to answer me, but you want to be sincere and honest with Liberian people because you take the blame if something goes wrong.
Sure.
What is your budget this year?
This year, what they gave us is 2.1. So we're asking them to give an additional. They gave us $2,167,557. So we are asking for additional $3,784,190.
Is that what they gave you?
They gave us
2 point something?
Yeah, 2.1.
This year to fight fire. This year.
Yeah.
What is in it to acquire equipment?
So nothing.
Nothing in it for equipment. Everything goes to salaries.
80% of that,
Most-
80% of
go
that
to
goes to
salary.
salaries.
So can you imagine, even in the budget they gave us, no maintenance for the trucks?
Were you involved, with the Ministry of Finance during the drafting of the budget?
No.
So
I mean, the
it
HR,
would be-
no, the HRs, let me
Uh,
just say it. The
uh,
HRs at the fire service.
hello, what I learned in public administration or management
Right.
is sometimes good to work from bottom to top.
Mhm.
So we
Yeah,
went from bottom to top.
that development communication.
Yes, So instead, I think what I'm told, this thing was from top to bottom.
this was top to bottom.
Not from bottom
So
to
so
top.
you from down here, down this ladder.
So
You
we
didn't
are
have any
asking
input.
down now. No, they should step up, right? Maybe the whole budget should be around 5.9.
If they were concerned about giving you something tangible to ensure that you steady affairs of the fire service and combat fire, don't you think somebody, a technician from fire service, would have been involved? Making this request, do you think is going to be, granted by the
Yeah,
legislature?
Yeah, I mean, you see what is happening in Monserrado, especially. So everybody must get concerned.
So you think the outbreaks are enough to inform their judgment?
Sure. So take for instance, when I on Pedro, we got 6 Pedros, right?
Mhm.
I would present it to the president. The first one is fire prevention awareness, because for me, prevention is better than cure.
Mhm.
It's better to prevent it instead of it happening, right?
Mhm.
So that is one of our pillars. The second one, we want to develop our strategic plan. We might have a direction, right,
Mhm.
to help us make informed decision. We want to do the SWOT analysis. We want to know our strength. We want to know our weakness. We want to know the opportunity that we have and what's the threat, right?
Mhm.
The third thing is we want to decentralize the operation of the fire service. How are we saying?
Is it not?
No.
You have 3 trucks.
So-
3 trucks in the operating.
So listen, if we have a truck, if a substation around there,
Mm.
right?
Mm.
That truck shall be the first responder. Now, the truck had to come from Ashmore Street to go. So we took like 35 minutes to get to the fire scene where the first responder, right?
Mhm.
So what we are saying is that, and that's the dream of the president, that each county headquarters or capital
Mhm.
must have a fire truck well equipped with 3 manpower.
Let's
So don't come back to Monterey.
let's
Monserrado.
look at Monserrado as
Yeah,
it is.
okay. So in
Let's
Monserrado,
look at let's look at Monserrado as it is.
okay. So
Don't go to
okay, to the
don't go to the
counties.
places I live. Let's look at Monrovia as it
Okay,
is.
Monrovia, right?
If you were to deploy your trucks on the scale of prominence,
Yes.
what could happen and who it could happen to, where will you put that truck?
The 17 districts.
No.
Are you talking about what we have?
Yeah.
But they are
Let me put it this way.
Using your 3 trucks.
no,
I come
no,
here.
2.5 trucks. 2.5 trucks. Let's put it this way.
Then let's take
Yeah.
that too.
Just
Yeah.
say Baika lives in rehab.
Yeah,
George Weah lives in rehab.
yeah.
The
The speaker.
the Speaker of the Honorable House lives in rehab. If you have the 2.5 trucks, which one would you think would be prominent in that area? Why is it important truck to because Frontier House is
We
between.
don't have it. So the truck that we're talking about is fairly new is at Station 1,
Which is Station 1?
Ashmore Street. The second truck is at Station 2,
Where is that?
Beaumont Bridge.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Right?
the one.
Mm-hmm.
And the next truck is at Station, is that 4? Right? Stephen Toba Estate.
Don't want to bomb and bridge Stephen Tobo Estate. They just there for decoration. They ain't got
No.
anything anyway.
Who told you? There are big outbreak of fire in the areas. So if there's any outbreak of fire on the Bushwood Island, in Broadway, Caldwell, the Station 2 will be the first to respond. So the Ghana Bay Bell, right, going towards Pittsburgh, Station 4 will be the first stop to respond. Why the backups are coming from other stations? That's how we do it.
Why did you take this job? I wouldn't take it.
Yes, because
I wouldn't take this kind of job.
when
It's like you want to swim, they tie your hands and want expect you to swim. I wouldn't take this lousy job
Yeah,
because it's not $2.5 million.
yeah,
$2.5 million for fire service Republic of Liberia.
Mhm.
$2.5 million equal to 2.5 trucks.
yeah. So
That's what you have.
yeah, so we are here to make the case. That's why we are here to make the case. We took the job because we have the love for our country.
They did a budget out of ignorance. The allocation made to fire service. They
That's
don't know exactly why you're important.
That's why I'm at on the ground. I'm not even 1 month or a year in the seat, right? So that's why I'm at on the ground. And so we saw it. It was not speeding. So we said, oh, we got to do something. You see, we say you're in color clothes, no uniform. Right? So we got something there in uniform. And in firefighting, we got to communicate. We need communication.
Mhm.
It may interest you that we don't even have office equipment. Right? The other day, I was telling the guys that, okay, if in the morning, we had to go credit a printer for the deputy office because the pressure on the printer in my office. But everybody coming there, so
In your office.
yeah, so everybody coming to print out document, print out work, print out report. So we had to do that. So you see how far we are?
Tima, I'm sorry.
It's a serious thing.
You guys are joking.
It's serious.
What?
It's serious. Yeah,
Mr.
So
Baba, why
yeah.
not resign?
Why not resign?
why should I
Resign your
resign?
job.
So
Go
everybody,
home.
if everybody,
You don't-
decide, if everybody decide to resign, who will serve like
But this is not
No.
job. This is punishment. Somebody calling you and putting you, the slaughter in a slaughterhouse. I mean, this
So-
is not a job. For you.
No, we think we can do better.
Let's get to the recent fire outbreak. That was on Sunday.
Yeah.
Fonati House was on fire.
Yeah.
You took all the hours in the world to get to Fonati place.
All
you
the
got there
35 minutes.
No, you got there 35 minutes, and I saw guys standing up, seemed confused, don't know what to do. And the building was burning. Why? What is
No,
that?
Tima, understand it, right? If you go
Seemed to me that you went there unprepared.
no, we went there prepared.
You went there unequipped.
Why you say that?
Yeah.
Oh man, listen to me now. And you ask question, let me answer you. Firefighting is right now to get water in this town is difficult, right? So the fire went there. I mean, the truck went there. The first responder went there, and the water that was in the truck they use it, right?
Oh
The
man.
second truck came.
Oh,
Listen
man.
now.
Oh man, no, oh
listen
man.
to me now.
We're not by this thing here, really. You go to fight fire, you carry maybe three, I don't call them five,
Three gallon of water.
3 gallons of water. Come on.
You say you come out for
You-
some.
No,
you-
no,
you say
no,
you
no,
come-
no,
you
no,
come back.
no. Listen to me.
If you want to go fight, you go fight. You go prepare to fight.
Yeah, we win.
No.
But we need a backup. The second truck came as a backup. And so they refilled the truck and went for water.
But
And we
Mr.
came
Baba,
back.
Mr. Baba, let me
Yeah.
ask this question, right?
Yeah.
What is your first approach, right? Like we ask people usually when you got this information or somebody passed away from you, how did you react to it initially? When someone calls you, like for example, the speaker's house was on fire,
Mhm.
what is the first thing a professional fire service agency should do before
So-
embarking to go to the
so-
site? Right.
The fire responder move in, right?
Move in?
Move
How?
to the fire scene.
With
No, listen.
no sufficient water.
No, the truck.
The
Was,
case
the
of-
truck. The trucks were loaded with water. But the thing is,
What is the capacity of
listen
the
to me.
truck? What is the capacity of that truck?
that truck should be around
How many gallons?
1,000 or so.
1,000 gallons going in my
Yeah, but that was
in my
that's what we
house.
have.
In my house,
Uh,
I use 1.5 thousand gallons.
Yeah, that's why we might
You,
have.
you. Come on.
Listen now, that's why we might have a backup truck, and that's why we're asking for
Mhm.
fire
What?
tanker. Listen now.
1.
So before in this country, you know what they build hydrants in the community? It was for the firefighting,
Mhm.
so that the truck can
What's
refill.
the problem with those hydrants?
Most of them are functional. In fact, we're supposed to team up with water and sewer to,
Water and sewer to have them
to
repump
identify
to
those areas.
reassess them. Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
so we were working on that. All right. But in the midst of it, we are asking, in fact, so we got some friends who got tanker. We asked them whenever we're going to fight fire to please come out and back up so that the fire
Private
truck-
tankers now.
yeah. So we talked to them. In fact, I got a meeting with the guy who got they got 2 big tankers who help out
This
that
is
night.
embarrassing, really.
Yeah, we help out that night. So we had a meeting with him to discuss
No,
what
that,
can
you
we
didn't
do.
have Fonati
That
house.
person must be a business person. What do they get in return?
Fonati house got burned, so you didn't have anyway.
So,
you
oh
didn't have
man,
anything.
now the whole structure.
Come on, that one that lady is done.
No, but
Engineering wise, that house is a threat. Fonati gonna break it down.
no, you don't break the whole house down.
Let's leave that one there. So,
Mhm.
so you went there ill prepared to do the work because you.
I don't want you to use the word "ill prepared."
Because you were not prepared as a firefighter in the first place. You get 1.5 thousand gallons.
1,000 gallons.
1.5
Yeah,
thousand gallons.
the backup
What
truck
would they
came with
do?
water. So listen to me, oh man, the world over, right? A fire
The
truck.
time
Listen,
it took
listen
for
now.
that backup truck to get there, Fonati's roof
No,
was already
no,
gone.
no. There are several things you need to consider, right? The fire truck got there and started fighting the fire. Also understand that that place, the breeze blows there very well. The sea breeze, right? And that also helps put the fire
To
to
increase the
the
flame.
fire. Yeah, no.
So when you
no, listen now.
Tama, you
No,
go and now you
listen.
quit, really.
Oh.
And you complain about breeze. There will always be breeze.
Yeah, listen to me now.
So when fire service goes somewhere, we tell them, oh God,
No,
God,
that's not what I'm saying.
God, please stop the breeze.
You're asking some of the factors that are responsible for, and that fire, when it started, it moved fast. It spread a whole lot, right? So the way you think, that's not how we fight fire, right? We have our own technique in fighting the fire, right? So if we were prepared, like we're talking about asking for fire truck, right? One will be on the other side, one in front, and one to the other side, to engage the fire. Like the thing is, the more pressure you put on the fire, the higher you extinguish it. You know what I'm saying? So the monitor is on the truck, but when you begin to use a monitor within the trim of iron, the water goes. Even the hose that you're using, you know how many gallons flow through the hose? 75 gallons.
75.
Yeah, and you gotta
Then
use
you have a capacity of
you gotta
1,500
use pressure,
Mhm.
right, to combat the fire. So it would be less than 30 minutes you finish emptying the truck with the water.
Wow.
So there must be a backup truck that will refill that truck for you to come out of the fight, right? So that the first responder cannot leave the fire scene. We need to understand that.
So let's look at what aspect of it, because fire got different categories. If
Sure.
you're putting off a chemical fire, will be you gotta use chemical some
Sure.
solution to that.
Sure.
So what do you use? It's just the water that you use.
No.
Because all the trucks that you ask to help you in critical time, they just use water,
Yeah, but
not chemicals.
no. The technical that came as a support
Mhm.
does not know how to fight fire. So we just asked them to be a backup truck and provide water and refill the truck. So they have several classes of fire.
Mhm.
You don't just waste water on any fire. So people got to understand that.
Do you have that sort of chemical solution to that?
Sure. So we have the class A, which we call combustible, and in Liberia we call it common fire,
Mhm.
right? And we identify the fire by the color. So that is why the word fire,
Fanatic fire was what?
F-I-R-E.
Fanatic fire was what?
Give me a chance. You ask question, let me answer the question. I'm going to lay the basic for you understand it.
Yeah,
It's a different kind of fire, right?
Mhm.
So listen now.
So you identify by the color, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm going to give you the different kind of fires,
Okay.
all right, before we come to the question.
You spell
So-
the word fire. Why is that important? to
Okay.
spell it?
Find the fire, get the information, rescue, and extinguish. You got it?
Okay.
So-
F-I-R-E.
Yeah. So we then you ask for chemical, right?
Mhm.
We refer to it as flammable fire. If you waste water, it goes to any direction, right? The fire will flow in that direction. So we use what we call a chemical called foam.
Do you have that?
We do.
How do you make it? Do
Huh?
you import it or you?
Yes,
you
we
create
import it.
yourself?
We import it. Sometimes when it's tough, we gotta use what they call it tassel.
Taisel.
Tassel.
Look, I
We
mean,
we put
you go to the supermarket,
we
buy
put-
a gallon of drums or cartoons of Taisel to make that. No, I'm serious about this.
No, that's
That's what you have available.
No, we have the foam. We have it by barrel. So every time you see the truck, there's a compartment for
How
water.
many of those drums you have now?
No, I can't tell you how many right now.
No, what I'm trying to help you.
No, I said we have.
Yeah, how many?
No, I can't say right up. I thought I talked to the operation people how many drums we have. If they're going short, let us know.
So you
That
import
is
those?
that is the problem.
Okay.
When you don't know exactly what it is, what it takes to fight a fire, what kind of fire you're gonna fight, you just go because you have to go
No,
there and you got to come back to this.
Tima, no, I said we have the foam, right? It's the class B fire with the flammable fire, we use the foam. Class C fire, you gotta be very careful, right? Now, in this town, when there's a fire and LECs is greatly involved,
Mhm.
we work with, we have a team, right? We call them to come and put a breaker down to reduce the current from the fire. And that will happen to the speaker house, right? So if you just see, and we identify them by color, like I said, right? The electrical fire will be something like this, almost like they call a light.
Mhm.
So when you see it, you can just wait water because water is a good conductor of electricity.
Mhm.
So if you flash water that come back to you, you'll be victimized, right? So we do that. And one LEC reduces the current from the fire, we can use water to fight it.
What you're saying to us is that you don't have problem with human resource. You have that. You have the manpower. You
Mhm.
have the technicians to do the job. All you need is the resources.
Yes.
How do you even import the chemical you talk about?
They got
foam?
people who can sell it.
They sell it here in the country?
Yeah.
With the budget right now, 80% of that budget going towards salaries. How do you intend to maintain that film when it's no more?
That was asking for additional, addition to the budget, so we can buy those things that we need.
Prior to your appointment, did you were you able to meet the president first and have a conversation with him? Did he inform you that he was going to be appointing you? Did somebody let you know about this job? And did you have a time to have a conversation with the president? Mr. President, this place you're about to send me X, Y, and Z and things. Yeah, it's a good place, but this place needs serious budgetary support. So maybe he could get involved. But
the president is aware that the fire service is challenged.
You think so?
Yeah, he's aware. In fact, I told you that the plan he has, right? His mind is to have fire station across this country, in the capital city of the country.
Right.
And Mosso Rado we got 17 districts, so we're talking about 17 substations. Or maybe we can start, depending on the activity there and the population, right? So maybe we can start small, and going forward from Mosso Rado.
Right. And this is a serious one, Mr. Bavor. You are having conversation with the lawmakers to ensure that they increase your budget to about $5 million.
In fact, yesterday,
how do you intend to use the $5 million? Where would the money go? What areas are your major priorities that you intend to tackle so that you can solve the menace in the fire?
We talk about the equipment, right?
Right. How many equipment would you be able to
now,
get?
If they can give us 5 fire trucks with 5 tankers to serve as backup.
I'm getting confused. You're asking for equipment, from materials, or you're asking for money so you can be able to buy those things yourself.
So if they place it in the budget,
right,
we're going to do, here we got to do the bidding process before we purchase it.
So in the absence of that, what you readily need, you need 5 fire trucks?
Yeah, 5 fire trucks right now to begin with.
Right.
I mean, to hit the ground and start running, if we can get 5 fire trucks right now, get 5 tankers, we need communication set, because we got in fighting fire, you got to be communicating to know where your men are. So the men who enter in the building should be calling him.
So to know as it is, and how you communicating?
No, we got all hands set we're managing.
Mr. Baba, are you just painting a negative picture of this entity, or this is the reality you're stating? Because you're really sounding sorrowful to me. I wish I had like $1 million to give you $500,000.
You're not far from Station 1. You need to walk there and talk to the guys. There are people behind you.
But just stay there, they play checkers most of the time. You're not far from that. I don't blame them for playing checkers, but you gotta be doing something when there is nothing to do. So let me ask you this question, my brother. Like I said, this war, this stuff that you accepted to run,
it's huge.
It's huge.
Sure, I know.
I don't let it lose. I don't let it lose.
Yeah,
but it seems to me that this war you're going to lose it.
I will not lose it. War
because you don't have anything practically. You don't have anything. Yeah, we have 17 districts in Mosso Rado alone. 17 districts. So you have 2.5 trucks. 2.5 trucks. You have ties over some of your chemicals. No. Let me put it to you. If you're going to fight a chemical fire, water, electrical fire, you don't have anything. You're not going to lose. You're not going to win this war.
So listen to
me.
I
think you have never won any war since
that's not
they
true.
come you said in my biker.
Yeah.
You have not won any war.
Listen.
You have not won any war.
No, we won.
Which war you won?
Good. Firefighting is timing, right? The time we see the call, right? The time the fire truck leaves, we have still some structure, right? We went there on time and we're able to save the structure. We saved the structure, we saved the lives of the people. So people, you go around the back part there, with the similar thing there. There's a structure right opposite Dunkin' gas station. We're there on time and we're able to save the structure.
If you go to a situation where most of our places are clustered up, how do you get it?
So that's another challenge, right? The blockade of the other way.
You don't have the equipment to the LEC will kill you all of you.
No, that's a turntable ladder truck, and that one not for that work. It's for fighting high-rise
building. Yeah, but you can't get in there though.
Yeah, listen. So what we do, right? We just add the hoses up to reach to the fire scene. So if we come here and there's a blockade and the structure is there, right? So we connect the hoses to reach there. So okay, save that property, right? If in West Point, we had to pass the hose 2 people living room to get to the fire scene, right? So these are the challenges we have. And
why you take this job? Why?
I just want to have the passion for
the job. You could serve somewhere else. Was your father a firefighter? Your grandfather was a fighter? Why did you?
I just have passion for this job.
And you're not making any impact on there anyway.
I'm
You
not
love
making any
it.
impact.
No, you love it. They can't. You can't.
Yeah, that's
You,
why
you,
that's why
you're
we're
not
here.
equipped to fight.
We're going to make an impact, right? So we are talking to friends out there to see what they can do to us for us. Yeah. So
Mr.
I know governments you support, but we're also talking to other people to see what they can do.
Mr. Baba, there's something you said here for me that is really risky. Timas, I don't know whether you heard him. You talk about some private people assisting you with their trucks in an event of a crisis.
Well, they don't
This
have
this
water.
this
When
is
they
a,
don't
this
have
is
water.
this is a government institution. If you ask a private person to lend you their truck, obviously that business person will have expectations in the future. What discussion are you having with these people
I just
to
said-
let them come through?
I just said to you,
Right.
the guy who assisted us with water,
Right.
we have a meeting with him
Okay.
so we can reach an agreement. All right.
You haven't reached that agreement yet.
What are you expecting to strike with him? What do you
Pay-
expect?
pay-
to
pay-
strike
So
with him?
for your
I mean,
water.
yeah. So
Pay him?
the man is using his fuel, right?
Mhm.
And he goes and get the water. He got a big tanker. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And he comes to support us. So we need to sit down with him to talk. At least if we can pay him more, appreciate what he does for us.
What would be your advice? In some countries like Ghana, they have this sort of tubes put in the borehole. Would you recommend
Yeah.
that we do those in our communities?
Yeah, right now, well, we're talking about building our own wells,
Mhm.
right? One to S2 and one to S4.
Which
because-
is S2 and S4.
The Stephen Tower Estate.
Station 1, Station 2. Right?
System 4 there, right? System 2 is at Bowman Bridge. So we want to be our own well because sometimes it's different.
Build the well where the trucks are.
Yes, we got
Oh,
a
okay.
well behind there. So we
Okay.
just need to clean it up.
just-
and
you just
keep
charge
it
the-
up. Yeah,
charge
so,
the tank is-
so we
is-
can suck the water from there, right?
And stand by.
Yeah. So we also want to build another well to Stephen Tower, and as a to be able to refill our truck because water and sewer where they live the water from, you go there, the commercial trucks are there, right? They are paying money as well. So you the emergency try to go there, the guy don't want to give you the chance. So we're also working with, as I said before, the water and sewer team, our team should be going around to identify some hardware that are functional,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
So that they can mark the places. So whenever we need water, we can go there to refill.
So, I mean, why would,
Do you-
what,
And that one will not be free. We have to
Do
be
you
paying some
need
money for the
electricity to pump the water?
Yeah, that's one.
So-
That's a challenge. Listen,
Water and sewer could do a part.
yeah, but that's
You can't pump the water. You can't get the water unless LSC is on.
Yeah, that's what I say, and that's a challenge. The other night, right? We
Wow.
call water and sewer, but the area where they had their well
They have- yeah.
pump, there was no current, so we didn't get water that night. So we're like Christian running from well to well.
They join
So
you there. That's why.
That's
That's why join you
at
there.
the speaker
Timada,
house,
Ophel.
we got to know that there was a well there, right? So we had to refill the truck from there
Mhm.
when the other car left, right? So that's why we want to do our own well.
Mr. Baba,
Yeah.
another area that I think this for us, this show this morning, we don't intend to fire you because we even feeling sorry for you.
I'm
We're feeling sorry for you.
him.
I mean, yeah, we're
I'm
feeling
sorry
sorry
for
for you,
him,
but that
yeah.
does not mean you're not going to pay the office if we're leaving.
No, but I'm talking about money payment. What I'm saying, to do such a huge
Right.
job,
But
Yeah,
I'm
you gotta be equipped to do it.
Sure.
And I would tell you that the government is not ready to fight this war.
absolutely not.
The government is not ready to fight this war. Your budget is 2.5 something because you get 2.5 trucks, so they give you 2.5 something to run. 85% of which goes.
Yeah,
To
to
personnel.
a salary.
Yeah.
Yeah, personnel.
You don't have anything left.
The one
So-
area I want to look at is that the area of awareness. While you may have challenges in equipment and things, sometimes too, the public needs to be aware on things
What
they
to
can
do.
do to prevent themselves from having fire situation in their bureau homes. Maybe your public affairs department should engage the radio, do jingles, do dramas, come with a production. I'm going to take that. I can take that contract and do all of your production. We'll put them on the Vera radio so that we can ensure that the public gets to know. For example, people sell gasoline by the roadside. Somebody gets angry one day and go there because one gasoline busted and put a match on them. That's a different problem. People are still using candles in certain areas. When LEC goes, the Chinese lights, sometimes you don't have means of charging them. Somebody managed with their late candle. How are you engaging the community so they can get involved in the fight against fire?
So, like we hear, right?
Mm.
we're talking, right?
Mhm.
And at the scene when we're creating, even though we'll be launching our
You're not
awareness.
going to be appearing here every day.
Yeah, listen
You're not
to
come
me.
here again tomorrow. You're
Oh,
not
man.
come here the day after.
You ask questions,
Right.
Mataya.
Mm.
So what we want to do, right?
Mhm.
As I said, we're working with other people. Not only the fire self, we want to bring on board other people who are part of the thing. That most of the fire now in Masula, fingers are being pointed at LEC.
Mhm.
So we want them to get on board with us so together we can do the awareness, right?
Mm.
So
No, don't tell
Sorry.
it to myself.
no,
No, no, no.
It has safety pin,
There's safety pin there. You can take the pin and you stay long. You take this pin, you climb it.
Yeah,
right?
I still in Lofa.
So what we want to do, right?
Mm.
We will be doing jingles.
What is that? People are listening.
This
they're not
is
seeing
fire
what you do.
extinguisher.
Okay. What does it do?
This is a first aid tools. When the fire starts right here, you use it. Don't let it go to the ceiling.
Okay.
It'll be useless, right?
Mhm.
So this is the first aid tools. We also want to encourage people to get a smoke detector. So
Do
why
you
in
have
the
that?
room?
Do you have those?
Yeah, they are on the market.
No.
No,
You-
the fire service.
No,
should
we
be
don't.
able
No,
to-
listen. We don't fire service. The people, the country is what an open market, right?
Mm.
Right.
Mhm.
So we cannot be the referee at the same time be the player. You got to understand. that.
Sorry, sir. I don't think this is going to make you a player because you
No,
see
let-
what is
let-
what
listen
is
now.
what is it is that
Listen,
you know the
let me
best
tell you
fire
now.
fire
Let me-
extinguisher.
let me
You
tell
know
you.
the best smoke
Let me
detector.
tell you,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
We're going to put an advertisement out in the newspaper. It will be on the social media.
Mhm.
People will apply, right? So those who are going to apply, they will be in that spec.
And you look at the specs.
Yes, to know the kind of fire extinguisher because there are some fire extinguishers that are toxic. So you don't know, you go buy when you use it affect you.
Mhm.
So we got to make sure the right kind of fire extinguisher is brought or are brought in this country,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
Along with the smoke detector, if possible, the fire alarm. Those who can afford it. So one thing we want to do is that the business people, whoever going to be qualified, we want to discount the price so they can be affordable for the people to get. Now you see the fire extinguisher, it's a multi-purpose. You see A, B, and C. You can use it on any of the fire.
Okay.
It's the
What I
multi-
think Matayo was talking about is that you are the one who agree. You are the expert. It's good. It's a strategy.
Right.
Instead of, I can remember the days of Joe Tate when they said we should have fire extinguishers in our cars.
Mhm.
Look, fire extinguishers were here, and I think that some of them came from your office before you got there. People were making some inspections. So it's good that you sell it to her because you know exactly
You know the right one.
so that's what we're saying,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
We got to get the business people involved, right?
Mhm.
That's what we're saying. We want to make sure that if you're going to bring fire extinguisher in the country, it must be the right kind of fire extinguisher. Whatever safety device we want to bring, we want to make sure, we want to monitor it to make sure you bring the right thing.
Well, why
So-
don't you bring it yourself? That's what I'm asking you. GSA wants car, government buy cars through GSA. Why you don't buy your own stuff? We want to buy it, we buy it from you. Instead of getting it, look,
So
because
it's
what I'm afraid of, because
listen.
like your office will have duty-free privileges. If that businessman brings this, he's going to pay. If you bring it, then you sell it for be very exorbitant.
So that's why we say we're going to sit down and discuss it. We're going to discuss it with commerce, right? I have a meeting with commerce coming up, right? We're going to discuss the Ministry of Commerce on that. So if we say we should import the fire extinguisher, right now we do not have the money. Going to the bank to go take loan, collateral, everything, it will take, it's a process.
Government
So we've been discussing all of that behind
Government
closed
library
door.
be
We've been
collateral.
discussing all of that behind closed door. And that is why we said, let's use the business people. Because whatever they're going to bring in, they're going to pay taxes on it, right? Right, so government to get more money.
Would you
So-
would you consider?
So
Yeah,
what
go
we
ahead.
want to do,
Mhm.
listen to me, if we want to, when we shut the fire down, after the awareness, whoever going to win it, we have somebody posted that when you go buy the fire extinguisher, they will help you to train you how to use it. And that's what we want to do similar thing here right now. So you see the fire extinguisher, it has a safety pin, right?
Mhm.
We'll put a safety pin there because any mistake you make, you press the trigger, it will discharge, right?
Mhm.
So when there's an emergency, you move the safety pin, just point this nozzle, other one got long tube, we
Mhm.
call it the nozzle.
Mhm.
So you just point it to the seat of the fire and press this and it will discharge. Sometimes it will come out with full boom, 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 boom. Don't be afraid. Just keep pumping on the extinguish the fire, right?
Mhm.
So this thing is rechargeable. When it's done, you can carry it to the fire department. The guys can recharge it for you. Pay a little something. Are we there? So again, you see here, this thing has a meter. It should be standing on the green. then it's fully charged.
Mhm.
So if you use it, it will drop. Another one, this thing should be suspended or maybe put on a little table or a plank.
It should
So
sit on the ground.
Yeah, if you do it, if you set it on the ground, the signal will get cold, and you see the meter will start dropping, the power will be reduced, and the power will get kicked. The power will get kicked in it.
Okay.
So you'll not be able to use it if you have emergency.
So you gotta put on something elevated.
Yes, yeah. You know, you put it on the wall. So you need a lot for this place. Because I see one safety device here.
We have too many fire extinguishers in this building. You don't want to start that. We got a lot in too many areas. Timas has about 1 or 2 in his office. Mountain has about 2 in his office.
The still ain't got nothing.
We got some in the transmitter room and things.
Okay, so that's our guest is the director of the Liberian Fire Service. Let's take our break, and when we come back, call us on those numbers on 077777107. Better stay, call us on 07772212223 or use our Facebook page, Sky Communications Liberia.
After being in the business for more than 20 years, Uptown Garage has all it takes to make your car work best for you. Uptown Garage has all sizes of quality tires. We also have the efficient and long-lasting Uptown batteries. Uptown Garage also have a state-of-the-art 2023 upgraded diagnoser that can easily detect and fix any problem with your car. Is your car having any electrical problem, or is it the air conditioner? Well, Uptown Garage has a professional electrician who is up to the task of programming and solving all electrical problems on your car. Uptown Garage is at the intersection of Broad and Nelson Streets with the Uptown Spare Parts Store on Broad Street. We also have our garage and showroom at Rehab for original spark plugs from Japan, oil filters, engine oil, and everything you need to get your car working perfectly. Come to Uptown Garage. We'll give you 1 month warranty. Uptown Garage also have a tow truck that can tow your car anywhere for a fee. Contact Uptown Garage headquarters on 0777 553317, 0886 553317, or our rehab branch on 0770 902865. Uptown Garage, your 100% Liberian-owned business, is here to put a smile on your face.
Across Africa, a new era has begun. Shifting our focus to a new horizon, connecting us with one purpose: to create and share opportunities to grow. Today, we are making a brighter tomorrow, built by our dreams and our energy. Across our continent, across the world, we are creating a better way to a better future. A Pan-African future, together. EcoBank, a better way, a better Africa.
All right, that's it for the welcome to the program 50/50 on Sky 107.1. Let's have a conversation with you. We have to let the director go shortly. Call us on those numbers 0777777107, 077772212223 are the numbers you can call us on to participate on the program this morning. Let's hear you. Call us on those numbers. Good morning. You can also send on your messages on our social media platform. We're not going to keep you up to 11:45. I just got information by 11:45 it should be at the MICAT press briefing. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Let's hear you.
Yes, hello. That's my
Kimaya, welcome. You've spoken well.
Yeah. The director has spoken well, but I'm recommending to central government that they are working on a small resource base. If I should recommend a government to have a $5 million to $6 million budget, so they are doing a very risky job. The fire was that I happened home in 2008 and 2009, and firemen left in that fire. So if I do a risky job, I feel for them. I think we need a re-budgeting alignment for them so that they can have $5 to $6 million for them. So thank you, Chief Abo.
Okay. Thanks for your contribution too. Let's move on to another person. Call us on those numbers 0777 0722212223 are the numbers you can call us on to participate on the program this morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Rachima.
Good morning, sir. Let's hear you.
Yeah, how are you doing, sir?
Fine, thank you. Go ahead. Make your point, sir.
Yes, about the fires, my name is Victor. Yeah, about the fires problem in the country, I want to know whether when you bypass the meter, there is an effect.
Oh, man, that's not LEC. You won't go bypass meter. The power theft, that one you go to jail for 10 years. Let's move on to this other person. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Let's hear you, sir.
This is the word of someone second.
Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you very much. I follow the director this morning. His explanation on not being always expecting when it comes to the issue of fire service. But a bit disappointed with his plan when it comes to the issue of trucks. He said he need only 5 trucks. It's still that challenging for the whole country. They only need 5 additional trucks. For me, let this problem be solved once and for all. We have to tackle it seriously. Liberia need to stop. We need to stop managing this. No more time to say, "Oh, let's manage the Let's just do it once for all." Of me, I recommend that every district in this country should have one fire truck assigned to it. And I still believe that those manpower at the fire service are not well trained up to now. I think they need to do some training. I believe that they are not still well trained. We need additional training for you guys.
Okay. Thanks for your contribution, sir. Let's move on to this other person. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Let's hear you. Go ahead. Make your point.
I got a fire extinguisher in my house.
What is your name and where you join us from?
I'm Wale calling from district number 10.
Go ahead.
I got a fire extinguisher. I got ABCE. What is about? I don't know. I found it in my car when I bought the car.
You bought the car new and then you made the fire extinguisher in it.
Yeah. I bought the car, used car, and I found the fire extinguisher inside on it. I heard you talking about ABC. I got ABCE on it.
And since then, you've not even bothered to go to fire service to get some advice.
So let me help you with that. Let me help you with the letter.
That's what at least that's what the boss of fire service on the radio.
So let me help you with this now. The ABC means that extinguisher you have can put up all kinds of fire. It can be chemical fire, electrical, and combustible. That's what it's for. You can put up any fire.
Okay, let's move on to this other person. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Matthias, and good morning, the executive bags.
Good morning.
Patrick, according to community prison.
Patrick, go ahead.
Okay, firstly, I want to appreciate the fire service director. But I have few questions before I can make my comment. I got an information that this director used to also work with the fire service. If it is true, Mr. Director, I think as I listened to Mr. Gideon last time, and I'm here to read some of the laws. I think there's a law on the book that gave right to the fire service to be able to enforce the implementation of moving objects in our community, in our country, that every moving object must have a fire extinguisher before moving. I think we're all crying for budget, right too. But if all institutions will be complaining that they don't have money, the government got priority. I think I'm appealing to your team. Since you have the experience and you know there's the problem, you need some of these things, to start the enforcement. Start the enforcement on the vehicles and the motorbikes. If everybody buys a fire extinguisher, there's some money going to the operation account of the government, and that will help to be able to make a report. You see, transport today, I don't know. This is why I even have problem with Ambassador Boga Guru from that place. Because that was one of the active and more performing institutions under the George Weah administration. And even so when you get to the institution, those laws are there to help you. You yourself need to make some effort.
Okay. Thanks for your contribution, sir. Let's move on to this other person. Good morning.
Hey.
Good morning. Go ahead. Hello?
Yeah.
No, your line is terrible. Let's move on to this other person. Good morning.
Good morning.
Let's hear you.
Good morning.
You're live. Go ahead. Make your point.
Yeah, I'm calling. I'm calling from around City Hall. For me, I had issue with the director on the issue of the fire service issue. The fire signature is one issue that one thing that we're going to get money. So I think the fire service to establish a marketing department where they will share the fire. There will be a lot of money instead of they crying for budget. I think for the fire extinguisher,
how much money they will make from fire extinguisher?
That's my point. Thank you.
Okay, thanks for your contribution. Let's move on to another person. Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Jay.
Good morning, sir. Let's hear you.
Yeah, this is Abu Sherry. I'm calling from Mankachi.
Abu, go ahead.
My brother left fire in the country. Actually, very embarrassing. Embarrassing. We're doing very well now. They got from Mankachi, right opposite Civil number 5 Johnson. 5 Johnson. We have another station here. But I only one job parking there. Yeah. Like one job. I don't know, what it can be empty. Or what can be inside. Really, we don't know. But actually, the minute actually can be on time because always when passing there in the net and the fairly rarely inside the job all the one. But actually, I will let the tell the director. I was thinking because if I'm not making mistake this money, you are also
okay.
Yeah, okay. So
thank you. Let's take our last break. When we come back, we hear finally from our guest and call it a day. This is 50-50 on Sky 107.1.
After being in the business for more than 20 years, Uptown Garage has all it takes to make your car work best for you. Uptown Garage has all sizes of quality tires. We also have the efficient and long-lasting Uptown batteries. Uptown Garage also have a state-of-the-art 2023 upgraded diagnoser that can easily detect and fix any problem with your car. Is your car having any electrical problem, or is it the air conditioner? Well, Uptown Garage has a professional electrician who is up to the task of programming and solving all electrical problems on your car. Uptown Garage is at the intersection of Broad and Nelson Streets with the Uptown Spare Parts Store on Broad Street. We also have our garage and showroom at Rehab for original spark plugs from Japan, oil filters, engine oil, everything you need to get your car working perfectly. Come to Uptown Garage. We'll give you 1 month warranty. Uptown Garage also have a tow truck that can tow your car anywhere for a fee. Contact Uptown Garage headquarters on 0777 553317 0886 553317 or our rehab branch on 0770 902865. Uptown Garage, your 100% Liberian-owned business, is here to put a smile on your face.
Across Africa, a new era has begun, shifting our focus to a new horizon, connecting us with one purpose: to create and share opportunities to grow. Today, we are making a brighter tomorrow, built by our dreams and our energy. Across our continent, across the world, we are creating a better way to a better future. A Pan-African future. Together. EcoBank. A better way. A better Africa.
You can also join us here on 50-50 on Sky 107.1. Let's create a better future for Liberia together. But right now, let's join the fire service boss, Mr. Gasua Bavard. Wasua Bavard, to respond to some of the concerns coming from the public.
All right, let me start from the bottom. The last caller talked about raising revenue. We do. We contribute to the revenue envelope. All right. As a matter of fact, tomorrow, right, the vehicle inspection will start. All right. So in that, we work with LRA, Ministry of Transport, and the police, right, to enforce that inspection. So we are there to make sure that these vehicles are certified with the fire extinguisher, right? And so they go to certify them, they gotta go pay some money to revenue and be not receipt to them, we certificate them, get them the vehicle certificate. So you go and buy a fire, we tell you what kind of fire extinguisher you buy for that car. So indeed, we are also part of the generation of revenue. The guy say he has a multi-purpose fire extinguisher, ABC. So my brother, that fire extinguisher is a first aid tools. When the fire start, when the initial stage, you can use it to extinguish the fire. Don't let it get big before you go extinguish the fire. We also, somebody talk about training. Yes, we need to do training. As we speak to you, the training department is putting something together so that the guys, even the inspector, they can go for a refresher workshop, the compliance team, and all those different divisions and sections will go for the refresher workshop while we are seeking international training as well. Right. So for me, to get a lot of people out of the country, it will be cost incentive. But if we can bring the trainers here, we can bring more people than we did before. So that's the plan we have. Yeah. The message bypassing the meter. Are you bypass the meter? And you're that's stealing.
That one you won't go to jail for power theft.
All right. So somebody said, yeah, we need a budget support. So all of us must talk, because let me tell you, fire has no boundary.
Not at all.
It may be you, it may be me, it may be your friend or a relative. So let all of us play safe, because the life you save may be your own, may be your friend or a relative. So I say thank you for the invite, and we hope that we can come out and talk more. So that the Chief of Public Affairs, most time you will see her coming to to most of these shows. But today we just want to lay the basis, and they can take it from there.
Right.
Thank you. W, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Before we close, I want to read today's editorial from the front page newspaper with the caption, "Government's Negligence Fuels Inferno Crisis. Liberia's fire service must be strengthened now." Once again, Liberia finds itself engulfed in the flames of tragedy, with the fire incident raging communities and claiming lives with alarming frequency. From humble dwellings to the grand abode of political elites, no one is spared from the indiscriminate wrath of these infernos. Yet, as the flame rage on, the government's response remains tepid and ineffective, failing to address the root causes or adequately equip those tasked with battling these blazes. For months now, reports of devastating fire incidents have become a grim routine, striking fear into the hearts of many citizens across the capital and its environs. Entire families have been reduced to destitution, their lives upended in the manner of moments. Yet, amidst this crisis, Liberia National Fire Service has woefully faltered in its duty to protect the service, to protect and serve the populace. Despite the severity and frequency of these fire disasters, the Liberian National Service has offered little clarity on their causes, leaving communities in the dark and vulnerable. Moreover, the lack of comprehensive awareness and educational programs only exacerbates the peril, leaving citizens ill-equipped to prevent or respond to the fire emergencies. The recent conflagration that consumed the home of Speaker J. Fonati Kofa serves as a stark reminder of the government's failure to prioritize fire safety. With a response time of 2 hours and inadequate resources, the Liberian National Fire Service struggled to contain the blaze, underscoring their dire need for support and investment. It is unconscionable that in the face of such calamity, the government continues to treat budgetary allocations to the National Fire Service as an afterthought. The meager funds provided thus far are but a cruel jest, insufficient to address the urgent need to enhance training, equipment, and logistical support, lives hang in the balance, yet the government's neglect persists. The time for hard measures and hollow promises has long passed. Liberia cannot afford to wait for more lives to be lost before taking decisive action. The government must immediately prioritize the strengthening of the National Fire Service, ensuring they are adequately equipped and trained to confront the escalating wave of fire outbreaks. Furthermore, comprehensive public awareness campaign must be launched to educate citizens on fire prevention and safety measures. Empowering communities with the knowledge and resources to mitigate risk is essential in averting future tragedies. In the wake of yet another devastating fire, the government stands at a crossroads. It must choose between decisive action and continual complacency, between safeguarding its citizens and forsaking their well-being. The choice is clear. Liberia Fire Service must be strengthened now before more lives and livelihoods are lost in the flames of negligence. And let me borrow from my friend, the late John F. Kennedy, when he says, if a free society cannot help the many who are poor, it cannot save the few that are rich. But I know we come to the end of this edition of 50/50. My name is Steve Match. Tomorrow morning, I will have 102 Nelson Freeman to tell us exactly what his program will be as we approach May 15.